Welcome everybody to the Game Changer live stream. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jack Patsy, and it's a special day in Pasadena. CIF baseball has arrived, and yes, we are officially back at Marshall Fundamental playing baseball at home once again. After a stretch of uncertainty, the Marshall field has been cleared for play just in time for the postseason. For those unfamiliar with the situation, the field was shut down in mid-April due to environmental safety concerns, suspected lead in the soil, following the East Canyon fires in nearby Altadena and Pasadena. But all testing is complete, the field is safe, and we are ready for playoff baseball. Today marks the start of each team's postseason as the Division VI bracket opens up with this matchup right here at Marshall High School. The Marshall Eagles come in with a 16-6-1 record, fresh off a dominant win, though they haven't played in 11 days. The Leuzinger Olympians enter at 14-6, having last played 9 days ago, a 7-2 loss to Santa Monica. They're currently riding a 2-game losing streak, and today's a chance for both teams to hit the reset button and make some history in their postseason debut, as we have officially reached the prime time of 2025 baseball, especially high school baseball. This is where it gets good. So in the last game for Marshall before they had about 2 weeks break, Marshall closed out the regular season in commanding fashion, blanking El Monte 12-0. The offense set the tone early. Trevor Lane tripled in the first inning to bring in a run, and then added a 2-run double in the third. Nate Calloway followed that up with a 2-run homer, and just like that, Marshall had a 4-0 lead. But the real damage came in the fourth inning. 5 runs scored on 0 hits as Marshall took advantage of wild pitching and excellent plate discipline. Callaway, Chris Romero, Ben Murrow, and Nate Aviles all drew bases-loaded walks, and Nate Mann got hit by a pitch to force in another. In total, Marshall drew 13 walks with Castro, Thatcher, Romero, Callaway, and Murrow each drawing 2 free passes apiece. On the mound, it was a 2-man shutout effort as Ben Level earned the win with 3 innings, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. George Jennings followed with 3 more scoreless, striking out 4 and working around 3 walks. Marshall's defense was locked in. They turned 3 double plays, and the base running was as good as it gets. They stole 7 bases, with Caleb Thatcher and Chris Romero both swiping multiple bats. Trevor Lane led the offense, going 3 for 4 with a triple, a double, and 3 RBI. A complete performance from top to bottom in the last game for the Marshall Eagles before the playoffs. But we're here. This is where everybody will get their pen and paper out and write their own story, because you can have an amazing season, you can be great, but this is where it all must be shown. Both teams are excited, both teams are ready. Leuzinger has a team that is full of multi-sport athletes. They're wearing their blue and red unis, and Marshall's got their red and blue. So blue, the dominant color for Leuzinger, and Marshall, the dominant color, red, the dominant color for Marshall. Plate meeting is still going on. We have 3 umpires today. And we do have the starting lineup for Marshall, but they are on the field first, so I'll do their starting lineups in the middle of the first inning. And once we get Leuzinger's, we'll be just about ready. So the original time for this game was supposed to be 3:15, but there were some delays, as now this is not official, but apparently Leuzinger had some problems with some of their vans that were transporting their players to and from the high school to here at Marshall Fundamental. And well, it's not for me, it's for... And it really delayed them to where they got to the field at about 2:45, which, if you know that a game starts at 3:15, you're of course not wanting a 2:45 arrival time. But that was not the plan. It was, it was just a bit some very, and I guess an unlucky start, but things happen, teams work around them. I guess all that matters is that we're playing baseball. It doesn't matter if it starts at 3:30 in the afternoon or 8:30 in the morning. There's baseball to be played. It's CIF level. There's playoff implications. I mean, we are in the playoffs. We know it's good baseball, and we're just about ready to get started. So for those of you not familiar with the away school, Leuzinger is a high school in Lawndale, California. Their football program is amazing. I was looking, as a stat nerd like I do, I was looking at the statistics for Leuzinger just about every sport. And football is one of their best, if not their best. They had a really good season last year in which they beat powerhouses such as Paraclete and Loyola, if I remember correctly, on their schedule. And mind you, it's a public school, so anytime a public school is able to come out there and beat the private schools, it's pretty awesome. Just because, private schools get a whole good amount of funding and usually goes to the football programs. But I don't know, I wasn't sure if it was an upset or whatnot. I just saw Loyola on their schedule and I saw that they beat them, and I was very impressed. There's a lot of guys, as I mentioned, on this team who are on both the football team and the baseball team, and I'll shout them out when they come up to the plate and take the field. Umpires are shaking everyone's hands. The plate meeting is done, and Marshall Fundamental will take the field. The team is ready. They're hyped up for the first game. And the road to a CIF championship, it starts right here. The postseason journey begins. Leuzinger Olympians versus Marshall Eagles, right here on the Game Changer live stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jack Badsey. Let's play some playoff baseball. So speaking about Leuzinger's football team, a name that was double highlighted and a name that had multiple exclamation marks listed next to it was the name Blake Graham. He is a junior on this Leuzinger baseball club. He's a first baseman, third baseman, and designated hitter. Now, he's a very good baseball player, but he is an absolutely elite offensive lineman for the Leuzinger football team. And, let me just get it all out. We are playing baseball here, but I would like to say how impressed I was with Leuzinger's football program, and Blake Graham especially. Just his stature. He's 6'6", 265, and when I saw that, I knew I immediately had to make a Google search and see who this guy was. And he is a 3-star according to 247sports.com. He has football offers from Arizona, Arizona State, California, Colorado, and Colorado State. Now, to just get one Division I offer is amazing, but to get 5, and they're all from local schools that have very good programs and have put big names in the NFL, it is, I guess it's no wonder that Leuzinger's football program is so elite. But now we shift gears to baseball. We shift gears to Caleb Thatcher, who's Marshall's starter in Game 1 CIF. His battery mate is Trevor Lane. We go down to the field. Caleb Thatcher. starts off the CIF Division 6 brackets with a corner strike on Moises Fonseca, a junior, a shortstop, pitcher, and second baseman, 5'9" and 155. Thatcher gets a hack and a miss from Fonseca, and he's down 0-2. So Caleb Thatcher is fresh. He hasn't pitched in a whole lot of time, but when he's pitched, he's been dominant. 41 innings in the books for him on the season. He struck him out on 3 pitches to open up the CIF game here in 2025. Mark the date, May 16th. Put in the stat sheet as a 3-pitch strikeout for Caleb Thatcher. He's got that fastball working. Here's Kyron McNeil. Takes a strike on the corner. Thatcher is pounding the outside, as he normally does, painting the corners. He's been amazing. Opponent's hitting 160 against him. There's his first breaking ball. It's a slider that dives off the plate and goes into the other batter's box. So Leuzinger is 8-2 when they're home. They're 6-4 when they're on the road. And they're on the 2-game skid as they drop 2 in a row to Santa Monica to finish off the regular season. It's 2 balls and a strike here on McNeil. Kyron is an outfielder, a pitcher, and a first baseman. He's 6'2", 175, and he bats from the left side. McNeil, the lefty, versus the lefty Thatcher, who winds and fires and gets a tip into the mitt of Trevor Lane for the swinging strike. Top of the first, 1 out. That was via the strikeout. The infield is pretty balanced. The outfield is pretty balanced as well. Thatcher will look, and McNeil slashes a ball down the left field side. It's a foul ball. Thatcher trying to put him away, but he did not get it. They'll have to come in there and give McNeil an even better offering as the count remains at 1-2, just with a little extra work here from Caleb Thatcher. Winds and steps to the plate. He goes off speed and he gets McNeil. He was fooled on that curveball. Had him out in front. The fastball comes in at the high 80s, and then that curve comes in at the low 70s. So it is a very big diaspora of pitches that Caleb Thatcher can throw at any time. Kobe London's up. Ball off the line. Didn't get the call. The home plate, I believe, if I'm correct, is 17 inches wide. Umpires at this level usually give the black and maybe a ball off. London with a hack and miss on looked to be a yo-yo pitch from Thatcher, 1-1. London is a shortstop, a pitcher, and a third baseman. He's 6'3", 190, another big stature guy on this Leuzinger team. He takes a strike, and Thatcher continues to roll. 1-2, bases empty, 2 gone in the top of the first. Thatcher, with his face buried in his mitt, shakes off Lane and steps off the mound as London also gets time to recollect his thoughts and then stare back in. He waits for this 1-2 pitch. London swung and missed at the high fastball. Caleb Thatcher with a high heat to finish off a 1-2-3 top of the first. It's 0-0 after half of 1 from Marshall Fundamental. Caleb Thatcher strikes out the side as we go to the home first. First look at Marshall's offense. 0-0 after half of 1.
1, 2, 3, boys!
So Leuzinger's leadoff guy, Moises Fonseca, is the starting pitcher for the Olympians. The Marshall lineup looks like this. Caleb Thatcher is leading off. We saw him on the mound. Trevor Lane is batting in the second spot. Then it's Pandulo, Callaway, Castro, Jennings, Elijah Lane, who's doing the DHing for Jaden Gutierrez in right field, Ben Murrow, and then Sandro DeClaudio. The DH being utilized by head coach Joe Federico. The first CIF game for Marshall, and they will take their first swings and get their first taste of CIF. Since over a year, it was over a year that Adelanto beat Marshall in the first round of CIF. That was back in 2024. The final score was 9-3 on that one. Caleb Thatcher's batting. He takes a ball low for a 1-0 count. Marshall look to scrape something across, get the bats hot. You know Caleb Thatcher's rolling. It's 2-0. Fonseca has missed twice. Caleb Thatcher enters with a .349 average, 22 hits for him. Fonseca delivers a strike. Caleb Thatcher, 4 doubles, 2 triples, or excuse me, 5 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 home runs. Tips that one, and it is caught for strike 2. 2-2 on Caleb Thatcher.
All the way to the back, Caleb. Let's go, Thatchmo.
6-2. Taking high. Thatcher working the count, as he usually does. He's been getting even better at this the deeper we go into the season at just working counts. And that, that's like perfect. That's exactly what you want from a leadoff guy. 3-2, full count. Fonseca delivers. And he missed inside. Thatcher takes the inside sinker baller for a ball. And it was close. It was a corner pitch. And the home plate umpire did not grant Fonseca the strike on that one. So Thatcher will reach first base. Now it's Trevor Lane who's up. Trevor Lane has consistently been amazing. His batting average is .394, and he's kept it up there for pretty much the entire season. With Thatcher at first, the infield will play double play depth. That ball is slashed down the line of foul balls. The first base umpire points at foul. And level on foul ball duty down there. Ryan Pandulo's on deck. Good amount of breeze here at Marshall. Fonseca sets and delivers in the dirt. Catcher keeps it close. That is Daniel Martin back there behind the plate. So Fonseca, I'll dive deeper into this the later we go into this game, but he kind of does a hop step as he's coming off the mound. A strike. So Fonseca, when he lifts his left leg up and he delivers to the plate, he's moving his pivot foot, his right foot, and he's kind of hopping towards the plate. It's 1-2. Thatcher goes. Throw down to second is late. Thatcher swipes his 17th base. Lane with a good take. He stays alive. So Thatcher now 17 steals on the season, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Trevor Lane. Fonseca with his kick and stride. And Thatcher chops this one up the middle. Shortstop with a great play, and they throw him out at first. That's a very tall Kobe London at short, getting some work in and throwing out Trevor Lane. A ball hit up the middle. London, from what I can already see, has a great amount of range, and he got to the baseball to throw him out. Ryan Pandulo in an RBI spot is up with a runner at third and 1 down. Fonseca allows this. Pandulo base hit left field. Thatcher scores, Marshall's ahead. So Fonseca goes fastball to start off Pandulo, and Pandulo timed it up perfectly, and he got to it and drove it to left field for a left center base hit. Marshall's got their first run. Nate Callaway is up. So Fonseca will have to work out of the stretch yet again. The cleanup man, Callaway, first pitch is taken down the hatch for a strike. So Fonseca with his windup kind of reminds me of a dilemma that was had in the MLB during, I believe it was the 2015 season, Carter Capps. Fonseca gets this little nubber, tough play. Callaway running hard down the line, but they got him. Got him by a step. He was in the air at the time that the first baseman, Rodas, got the baseball, and so he is out. Runner at second, 2 gone, Adon Castro is up, and Ben Level will come in to run, and they use their one substitution on Pandulo early, as Ben Level is in to run, and he's placed at second base. Pandulo's out. Pandulo always eligible for re-entry. They'll likely use that. 2 outs, runner at second is Level. So Fonseca, as I was saying, Carter Capps is the motion that he is like. Carter Capps was a pitcher for the Padres and the Marlins, and he pretty much did exactly what Fonseca is doing, which is striding and hopping with that right foot. MLB outlawed the Carter Capps pitch immediately after he retired. Strike one at the knees to Adon Castro. So I presume that it's legal, what Fonseca is doing. He looks to have gotten away with it the whole year, and NFHS rules likely permit his hop step. The thing is, though, and Marshall, will have to time up Fonseca as much as they can. But when you are striding and getting down on the mound like he is, you land so much closer to the plate. Down low, Castro takes. 2-1. Castro enters with a runner at second and 2 outs. No lead is safe at any time here in CIF baseball, no matter who you're playing. Ball inside of Castro, gets out of the way. George Jennings is on deck. It's a 3-1 count on Fonseca, who really hasn't had that borderline pitch working. The balls that he's thrown that have been not strikes have been balls out of the hand, and the strikes that he has thrown have been pretty center cut. He's been able to get 2 outs here in this bottom of the first. Marshall with a 1-0 lead. Ben Levels at second, striding the pitch, and that's a strike to Castro. 3-2. Full count on Castro. He waits, Fonseca sets, and a rather quick set. The 3-2 goes curve, and it slipped out of his hand. He walks Castro. Jennings is up. Two aboard, 2 down. George Jennings is up. We'll see Jennings for the first time today as this lineup gets deeper and deeper. The more times you see Fonseca, the easier it's going to be to hit him. Jennings taps this one. Another tough play for Fonseca. Throws a strike to first base to get Jennings. So it's a 1-0 lead for Marshall on the Ryan Pandulo base hit into left field. But Marshall gets deep into their lineup as they have 6 hitters come up to the plate. We go to the second inning, Marshall with a 1-0 lead after 1 full.
Stuff's gonna blow away. Here. Tomorrow. Yeah. Saturday. Actually, no.
Caleb Thatcher was on the dot in his first inning. He threw 13 pitches and was able to strike out the side. As Leuzinger will get their second looks at him. It starts with lyric Jordan Shepard. Smacks the ball down the right field side. That one will hook foul. Jordan Shepard, a third baseman, pitcher, outfielder, 6'4", 185, another tall guy on this Leuzinger club. Behind on the heat. Jordan Shepard hits with the bases empty. Here in the top of inning number 2. Thatcher shakes off lane one time and gets the sign and steps and throws. 0-2 sails to the backstop. 1-2. Marshall 1, Leuzinger nothing here in the top of inning number 2. 1-2 and late time call from Jordan Shepard. It looked very close to that threshold that umpires will usually not give time because pitchers have started their windup. It was close, but it's a 1-2 pitch. Either way that Thatcher tries to bring back into the zone but does not get the call. Almost backdoor. Two and two. Now he will get him with the fastball.
Come on, Danny.
So it goes with that backdoor breaker one time.
Ooh, sorry.
And does not get the call in a very close backdoor pitch. But then he just decides to ride the inside and throw a fastball for a strike. He'll welcome up Daniel Martin to the plate. With a ball high from Thatcher, it's 1-0. Bases empty, one down. Thatcher to the plate with a kick. And another hack and miss. Martin unable to connect. Timing is going to be important. Thatcher is throwing hard. He's zipping it in there. I wish I had a radar gun. It's too high.
Go, Danny.
It's telltale when Thatcher is dialed in. He does not take time. He loves his tempo. He loves throwing strikes quickly. He gets the strike at the bottom of the zone on Martin. So 2-strike pitch from Caleb Thatcher to the plate. He got him. Fastball on the outside. Martin is down swinging. It's another Caleb Thatcher strikeout. Here's Rich Venegas, senior, 5'6", 165. Thatcher, bases empty, 2 gone, gets a strike. 0-1 count on Venegas. Thatcher yet again. This time attacking with the fastball off the mitt, or off the mask actually of Trevor Lane. So we're back to another 2-strike count. Caleb Thatcher likes the sign. Will wind and fire. And he just missed off the edge. Leave a change piece there. Tried to get him swinging. So, it'll be another 1-2 pitch. Base is empty, 2 gone, top of the second. Marshall a 1-0 lead. Venegas goes down swinging. Caleb Thatcher, 6 strikeouts in 2 innings. The blood is pumping. Marshall is ahead 1-0. Bottom 2, 1-0 Eagles. Bottom 2. Fonseca throws low to Elijah Lane to start him off. See 7, 8, 9 for Marshall. Lane into center field. This one will drop. Elijah Lane finds a hit with a flare that sinks. That's a leadoff base runner. Ben Murrow's up with what looks to be a new bat. Either a new bat or a different bat that he's using. But it's bright orange is his bat. Home plate umpire telling both head coaches that they need to be in their respective dugouts. Ben Murrow is up, facing Fonseca. Big hole on that right side. Double plays in order, but shown. Drop foul. Elijah Lane running hard. As he reaches second, we'll have to return. Murrow, the 8-hitter. Fonseca sets, and he'll fake a throw to first base. And they're going to move him to second base. They're going to call a balk. That's the home plate umpire who has called the balk on Fonseca. Now that is a call that I have not seen because it looked to me like Fonseca had stepped off, but what do I know?
You know a lot. But still, he stepped off. That is not a ball.
And usually it's not the home plate umpire that calls the box on steps off to the plate. Usually it is the base umpires who will call on a feint, which is the official term in the rule book, a feint throw to first base. You cannot fake a throw to either the first or the third base bag while in any sort of contact with the rubber. And the call will stand. So I do not know the exact reasoning. If maybe if we could get a John Boy Media breakdown on this. Something like that, I don't know, but I'm not going to speak on it because I'm not exactly sure why the balk was called, but what I do know is that Elijah Lane is placed at second base for Ben Murrow. Here's the bunt. Fonseca, bare hands, and throws him out. Sacrifice, Elijah Lane to third. Small ball working for Marshall. Here's Sandro to Claudio.
Go, Sandro. Go, Sandro.
Set by Fonseca. Third baseman playing in. Strike on the inside to Claudio. Runner at third, one down on the sacrifice bunt by Ben Murrow. Claudio's been known to drop down a couple of bunts. Fonseca grunts and throws a fastball outside. The balk might have been called because he in fact did not step off. So it could be just that my perception was wrong. If he does do like a hop move to first, he has to throw the baseball. Too high, just, I believe it maybe caught the letters onto Claudio and they do not call a strike. A little bit too high on Sandro, and he's got a hitter's count. The midpoint is the definition of where the strike zone begins, and that one was just high. DeClaudio hits it on the ground to short. Elijah Lane will come home and score as DeClaudio is just out at first base. RBI ground out, productive out from DeClaudio. We go back to the top of the order, and Marshall's got a 2-0 cushion. Colby London had only one play, and that was to first. DeClaudio, even then, almost beat it out, but London had enough zip on that throw to get him. Caleb Thatcher is up, taking high. Two 2-0 Marshall. Bottom of the second, base is empty, 2 gone. Fonseca delivers high and away. Trevor Lane waits on deck. 2-0 Marshall. Fonseca steps and throws. And Thatcher hits this one into right field and in through the hole. Caleb Thatcher aboard with a base knock. His average will go up. And the 2-out rally continues. Here is Trevor Lane. Mound meeting here with Fonseca and the head coach of the Olympians. And so in return, we'll have an offensive meeting with Coach Federico, Coach Rod Nahara, Coach Alan Pandulo, Trevor Lane, Ryan Pandulo, and Caleb Thatcher, all getting in on what they've seen from Fonseca. And I wonder, with the little step that Fonseca does, I don't think it has any effect on stealing bases. But I wonder if it makes it harder or easier for the base runners to pick up when he strides to home plate. I don't believe so, because most base runners just go off of the first motion of the left leg, especially with a right-handed pitcher, pardon me. Two-out rally in full swing for Marshall. Caleb Thatcher with a good lead at first base. He stole second in the top of the first. Fonseca will step off and make it sure and apparent that he does step off. Here he will set. get his feet set and then deliver. Lane gulps one into right center field, long run, and no play. It hits off the fence. Trouble in center field. Caleb Thatcher, here he comes. Relay throw offline. Safe is Thatcher. Marshall 3. Relay throw from London came in quickly, but it was just up the first base line. And Trevor Lane with a big double. Hit it right to the gap. It hit off the right field fence. Almost hit over the right field fence on the bounce. And the 2-out rally is indeed in full swing. It's 3-0 Marshall Eagles. And Pandulo, the RBI man himself, is up. He had an RBI in the first. And he takes a miss with the off speed.
Come on, Boo. Go right.
3-0, a run plated on that Lane double. Pandulo hits this one on the ground, foul down the third base line just ahead. Curveball from Fonseca. Moises Fonseca, a junior in a club that is pretty junior centered. They have a lot of juniors on the team, a couple seniors, but it's pretty even. Takes a strike on the edge. Pandulo will choose to look and pick out Fonseca's pitches as he lays off the close heater there. Fonseca will set, he will settle, and Ryan Pandulo with the alertness to take time out. He was flashing his right hand in the face of the home plate umpire, and he got the timeout. And so he will come back and lay off a very enticing 1-2 pitch. Curveball in dirt, blocked by the catcher, Martin. Here's another set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. Pandulo extends the AB, and he's got a full count now. Fonseca taking some time to get himself a breather. His team is down by 3. 3-0. Lane at second base, 2 gone. The 3-2 on its way. Fonseca takes. Pandulo takes the walk. Fonseca drove it too low, and that's another walk given up by the right-hander. 2 aboard for Nate Callaway. Lineup gets even deeper. Here's the cleanup man. Pandulo's been perfect in the 3-hole. They've moved him up. They've had him bat lower in the lineup during the regular season. He's batting third today, and he's got 2 walks. Callaway hits this one on the ground. They go the short way, and that's the only out that they'll need to get as the second inning is done. Fielder's choice 6-4 to get Callaway out, and we go to the third inning. Marshall will tack on 2 more. As Trevor Lane brings home Thatcher in the biggest swing of the inning. 3-0 after 2.
Did it work? I just need some water.
You got right to come and tell me I'll make the change for 300 pounds.
Third inning we go. Caleb Thatcher is on to face Zach Grant. Grant, a junior, center field pitcher, 5'9". And that one is tip foul. Got a stitching of the baseball there. Top of the third, 3-0 Marshall.
All right, kid, don't help him out.
High pop-up onto the tennis courts. Home plate umpire needs some new baseballs. 1-2 count on Grant. Thatcher charging up before he steps on the mound. And Zach Grant waits. And Grant with a big swing into left field. The Claudio's going back. He won't get this one. Hits off the left field ivy. DeClaudio throws it in. And not in time.
I see you, Zach.
Zach Grant, 2-base hit into left field. Was that a Cobra Kai celebration? I think so.
Don't help him, Nate. Let's go, kid.
First hit for Leuzinger, first extra base hit as well. Big swing down by 3. That's important. Nathan Rodas, the first baseman, is up. Caleb Thatcher gets his sign and missed low and missed inside. Rodas can also play third. 5'6", 220. Thatcher taps his plant foot, his right foot, comes home, and Rodas fouls away a bunt attempt. Set from Thatcher. To the plate, to Rodas. Here's another bunt. He flailed out it. Missed. Strike 2.
Let's go, Nate.
1-2. Thatcher will set. Tap his right foot. And time call. Rodas getting time out here. Gathers his thoughts. Grant's at second with his leadoff double. Caleb Thatcher comes to the plate. Out of the stretch, he missed high. Rodas with a good eye. Thatcher kicks, gives him a curve. Rodas is down on strikes.
Wait on it. See what it is.
Blake Graham is up. Graham with a runner at second. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. Lane's throw is perfect, but getting around the tag is Zach Grant. What a slide.
She missed the tag. I'm sorry. She missed the tag.
He went straight in. It wasn't a swim move. It was just a slide that started maybe 20 feet away from the bag, but he was still able to be carried all the way because of his momentum. Grant is fast. Graham swings and misses at a high fastball. Here's Thatcher, runner at third, one down now. Pitch to Graham. Graham almost offers at it. Runner Grant took a couple of steps trying to score, but he chose to not come home.
He will. He's coming. If anybody can do it, you're going to witness it.
I wouldn't have been surprised if he stole that too. He could have been safe. He's quick.
Ball roll further. We do.
Thatcher,
Get out.
ball outside to Graham.
Now watch the off speed. Watch the off speed.
Our umpires today, I was able to get a note card. It's pretty cool. It has all the information with the umpire.
Sit on it.
I'll give you that in a second. After Graham goes down on strikes, Thatcher powers the fastball, and we go back to the top of the lineup at Fonseca. So the home plate umpire is Luis Ortiz. First base umpire is Calvin Wells. And the third base umpire is Caritha Goodwin. CIF umpires usually get nominated because of their outstanding officiating. The pitcher, Fonseca, trying to help himself out. He fouls a ball down the right side, and it's 0-1.
Go, Mo.
Moises Fonseca, in addition to pitching, shortstop, second baseman. Thatcher takes a deep breath, kicks and throws. In on the ground, third baseman Jennings fields with his forehand, throws low, Pandulo's there. Didn't need to dig it. He just got low for the catch, and it's a 5-3 to end the top of the third. So Grant hits his double. He also steals third base, but the leadoff double does not come round to score as Thatcher pitches around it as we go to the bottom of the third, 3-0 Marshall.
You always have him in the back seat. He don't know what's going on. Every time I turn around, that nigga in the back seat. Out of here, he gonna learn how to drive.
No, he know how to drive.
Hey man, you're pretty good at what you do. Wait, when you talked about, I listened to you talk all about it. Then when you got on the plate, you didn't say nothing. Nah, you know. You hit all the pointers though, man. You know a lot, but some of your batting averages I was waiting on, and you cut them out after a while.
Well, you know,
You just list the best ones. That 394.
the ones the fans like to hear. Adon Castro's up in the home third. Fonseca, chin music, high and tight on the fastball. Bottom of the third, Marshall 3-0. Fonseca taps and skips that one in the dirt. That Adon Castro's best game was against South El Monte. He had the clutch factor. He had that double down the line that gave Marshall the lead in extra innings. Here, he hits one down the line, and it is just foul. Caretha Goodman with the call. The third base umpire was right on top of it. 3-0 Marshall score. Balls and a strike on Adon. Fonseca delivers inside. 2 inside, 3-1. Shortstop Kobe London is pretty much on the grass. He is playing Castro as much as the infield is. They're all playing him to pull. Inside curve that catches the bottom of the plate, and it's 3-2. When Castro does good, this ball club usually does good too. He's a leader. And he takes a very similar pitch for a ball. Very close. But just missed with the curveball inside. Home plate umpires play the slot most usually, so they have the best view of the inside pitches, and I do not doubt that that one was just a hair inside. It was close. But it looked almost identical, maybe a couple halves of inches away from being a strike. Don Castro's at first. George Jennings is at the plate. Swinging and missing a first pitch fastball from Fonseca. I would not be surprised if Castro's in motion. The second baseman is playing in double play depth. The shortstop, Kobe London, is really not. And Castro will run. Jennings will hit it foul. Jennings in protect mode there. Fastball that was inside, and maybe they had the hit and run on. There's a big hole through the right side with Castro aboard first. Fonseca gets Jennings out on strikes. Jennings tries to run down to first, but he is automatically out with first base occupied and less than 2 outs. A strikeout for Fonseca. 1 down. Elijah Lane. Waits from the first pitch from Fonseca. He gets to it. Puts it foul down the left field side. set, the pitch. Castro goes again, didn't get a great jump, and Lane will choose to foul it off. 3-0 Marshall. Bottom of inning number 3.
Let's go, boys!
Big swings by Ryan Pandulo and Trevor Lane, as well as an RBI ground out from Sandro Claudio. Got him looking. Elijah Lane put down on strikes. Fonseca gets the backwards K as he goes backdoor on the breaking ball to sit down the lefty Elijah Lane. When you execute a backdoor pitch like that against a lefty, it is so hard to hit because it looks like a ball out of the hand, and a ball for 85% of the time it's in the air. And then it just comes in and the umpire rings you up and you're back to the dugout. Murrow takes a strike on the outside. That backdoor pitch to lefties is usually the pitch that the hitters will try and argue the most against umpires, as Castro's back in on a dive, because they're thinking that it's a ball pretty much the entire way. And because of that, because they're laying off, their momentum is also driving them to the outside to, pretty much back to the dugout, so they don't get a good view. And because it was a tough pitch to lay off, they're always thinking like, I got to be awarded somehow. But more often than not, they are not rewarded because umpires will see that and see a beautiful pitch and call a strike. And most of the time it is a strike. Castro might go, but I think he jumped prematurely, and so he'll head back to first. Fonseca is definitely thinking about him. He's tried to go 2 times, has not stolen the bag yet. Ben Murrow's up with a strike on him. And now that's the second strike. The fastball location is becoming a bit better as we go deeper into this game. Fonseca might be one of those pitchers that just gets better with time. His offense needs to produce. Runner goes. Throw down from Martin is not in time. Castro steals the bag. Second stolen base for Marshall. As Don Castro now into scoring position, Ben Murrow needs a base hit. Murrow chops this one to third. Nicely brought in. The throw to first. They did not get him. They did not get him. The ball came out as I believe Murrow's left leg collided with the glove of the first baseman, Rodas.
Let's go, Sandro!
An interesting play. Rodas did not hang on. And the first base umpire, Calvin Wells, saw it immediately and he called it out. And Murrow was, in fact, safe. Marshall gets a break on a weird, fluky play, and Sandro Claudio is up. Dugout chanting, "Let's go, Sandro." Runner goes. Murrow will take the bag at second on the defensive indifference. Martin chooses not to throw down. Usually you will see the throw, but not here. Big stakes. Sandro Claudio, productive, already has an RBI. Hits this one in the air. Playable for the first baseman, Rodas. He is in foul territory before gloving it, and Marshall will leave 2. Claudio flies out, and that'll end the third. It's 3-0 Marshall. They threaten again with 2 base runners, but don't get anything across. So we go to the 4th.
I don't understand.
Going 7.
Yes, because
It's 7 for normal.
thank you.
No, it's not 8.
7 for us. 8.
What is it, like?
In regular season, it's 8 innings.
No, it's not. What?
I don't know, bro. Yeah.
Tuesday. They had a concert, so I just... When they win, yeah. I don't know. They couldn't tell me. It's gonna be tough to do.
Trying to record.
2, 3, and 4 for the Olympians. Caleb Thatcher back on for the 4th. He's been efficient. And he's throwing strikes. There's a pinpoint pitch on the bottom corner for a strike against Kyron McNeil, who enters, as we'll see, 2, 3, and 4 for the Olympians. Ball on the outside. Lane dropped it, so he couldn't sell the frame job. McNeil waits on this 1-1 pitch from Thatcher. Whoa! Bends it like a frisbee for the strike, 1 and 2.
Let's go, Kyron.
1-2, does he double up the frisbee or does he go queso? Frisbee on the ground first. Pandulo says, I got it, and he does. 1 down.
What? You don't have the money for that. You can't buy yourself.
So this game is a part of the Southern Section Championships, sponsored by Ford.
Hey, Jack. I love you, Jack. Don't forget your time sheet, Jack.
Each team trying to make their way to a CIF championship. Leuzinger down 3. Kobe London, the shortstop, is up. He hits a foul ball to the right side, and it is 0-1. Thatcher takes a deep breath. To the plate he comes. There's that frisbee for a strike. Backdoor got Kobe London as he fooled him. He can now go anywhere he wants. No balls and 2 strikes. He's got the count. He steps, strides, and throws. The 0-2. He got him on heat. Set down for another Caleb Thatcher strikeout.
You're right.
First pitch is cut on and missed by Lyric Jordan Shepard.
Be aggressive. Let's go.
A0-1. Foul ball. Thatcher to the plate. Got him on strikes. That is 10 for Caleb Thatcher in 4 innings.
10? You said that was 8.
And I believe, yeah, we're halfway home. Man, this game has been flying by. It's Caleb Thatcher's dominance that has been your take-home message, what you need to write home about, because Marshall's up 3-0. Caleb Thatcher, 10 strikeouts in 4 innings, and if he was on the Dodgers, you'd have a free jumbo jack, all thanks to him. Bottom of the 4th we go.
What is that?
We're talking like it. We're talking like it.
That's it.
What zodiac sign you born in?
Well, that's
No Fonseca starts off Thatcher with a changeup here in the bottom of the fourth. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single, another strike.
Go Thatchmo.
Working that count. 0-2, Fonseca has the pitcher's count. The 0-2 pitch. Backdoor breaker, Thatcher can't do anything with it. That is a good pitch from Moises Fonseca to get the strikeout. Trevor Lane bats. Lane is up, and time called. Fonseca asking why, and I believe it was because Trevor Lane did not lock eyes with Fonseca before Fonseca started his windup. Strike one. So locking eyes, I believe, is a pretty new rule. You know, the batters have to be alert to the pitcher, but the pitcher has to lock eyes with the batter before he can deliver. Lane lays off, and it's 1-1. It was a part of the rule book that was emphasized when the MLB implemented the pitch clock a couple years ago. Ball inside to Trevor Lane. Fonseca brushing him back, 2 balls and a strike. To the plate against Lane, the 2-1 is laid off. Lane lays off the mix-up pitch from Fonseca, who will now deliver. Into left center. Running over and grabbing it is Zach Grant out there in center field. Ryan Pandulo bats. Fonseca is not taking any breaths out there. He is just attacking. He's trying to get that tempo on his side, as he held Marshall scoreless last inning, but the Eagles are ahead 3-0. Backed by amazing pitching from Caleb Thatcher. 2 outs in the frame, 1 on the Thatcher strikeout and 1 on the Lane flyout. Ryan Pandulo is late on both pitches as he's down 0-2, both with foul balls to the right side. Winding and firing, Fonseca throws the curve, slurve, slider in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 wind and fire. Pandulo gets time. Good choice, 2 strikes, some breathe room. Here's the pitch. He rides inside, they appeal the first, and he does not go. Ryan Pandulo able to hold back, and the first base umpire right on top of that.
First base umpire wouldn't even pay attention.
2-2.
Y'all asking me? Fucking
Straight up into the air.
the ball don't lie.
The shortstop, London, settles under it and makes the catch.
That's the strike we didn't get. That's the strike we didn't.
4th inning done. 3-0 Marshall. 5th inning. Caleb Thatcher struts out for another inning of work.
Guys,
3-0 Marshall. Yeah, you guys see?
I do. And the umpire didn't even know he was going to call on him. And so when he asked him, he was like, he didn't know what else to do. This was easier to do. If the bat crossed that plate down the first base line. Well, I got to admit, you do not get the call majority of the time. It's an 80-20. No doubt. It's 80-20. But some swings are obvious. You commit to it. You can't help Now that you got some money in your pocket before the game. But look, do you see how far the pitcher was off the mound? That was after he threw it, after he saw him go around. The pitcher knew it. He started walking to the dugout.
Yeah.
The pitcher was about 12 steps off the mound. But it's
Still got the pop out. Still got the out.
hey, which one of these sports do you play?
3-0. Yeah, top 5.
Which one do you play?
I used to play baseball.
Oh, you graduated? Come on, man. You still look like you're in school.
Fifth inning starts with Daniel Martin. Takes the ball low and away.
Way away.
Low in the dirt. And that one's spiked. 2-0 on Martin.
He's in the hole early.
Now, Caleb!
Step and throw from Thatcher to the plate to Martin. Hits this one on the ground. Ben Murrow, the slick second baseman, up with it, and the throw to first beats Martin. One down.
But they'd set up a ball field and then throw it.
Rich Venegas is up.
And then they'd come in.
Venegas takes a strike on the outside. The wind, the pitch, the 0-1. Front door this time. Curveball in your face, strike 2. Caleb Thatcher, the 0-2. Ball high and outside.
Way high.
Way high. Counts 1-2. He went with the cement mixer on the last pitch. And here, he rides home and drives the fastball. Ben Murrow, busy man, throws him out. Can always count on Murrow. Zach Grant's up. He hit the double for the Olympians. And their third inning threat. Marshall 3, Leuzinger 0. Caleb Thatcher steps and throws. That's a fastball. Up and out. Grant Jr., he's in center. Saw his speed on the bases. Curveball from Thatcher, not helping him. Behind 2-0. Thatcher will take a little extra time here, deep breath, stand on the mound.
I'll get you another double.
The big southpaw on the 2-0. In on the hand, sawed him off, foul ball right side. Big kick. Big swing from Grant. Thatcher nicely executed changeup. They look so different, but so similar, almost at the same time. This one's a fastball. Thatcher can't get to it. Here's Ben Murrow again. Throws him out. Grant tried to dive headfirst into the first base bag, but was called out on a very, very bang-bang play. Grant unhappy with himself. It was close. Leuzinger still in search of their first run. They're down 3-0. As Ben Murrow showing out on the defensive side of the baseball. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-0.
You got that all the way to the base. You got the dive. I want to see. It was close. You got to admit it was close. It was just like that swing around. Then it go around. It was close. Just 80-20.
Bottom 5, since the early innings, this game has rolled on. Good pace from both teams. Nate Callaway will stand in as we go to 4, 5, and 6 for Marshall. Fonseca already running back in. And that's a nasty hop on Jordan Shepard, the third baseman. I think the only right way to score that is a hit. Hit a rock or something. And it dove up on Jordan Shepard at third.
Back up the pitcher!
Base hit for Callaway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, little boys. Y'all got it.
Hit it hard, and you know when you hit it hard, good things will tend to happen. Castro takes a ball. Callaway stutter stepped. He wanted to try and go to second as Martin did not receive that one cleanly. But he chose better. Made a better decision there. 1-0. This time Callaway runs. Throw it out to second. Callaway goes head first. Safe. Callaway stolen back. The ball in the strike. Adon Castro bats. Insurance runs needed for Marshall. Foul tip off the curve. 1-2 on Castro. Swung and a miss. Martin hangs on for the strikeout. Castro down swinging on the off speed.
Ready, Lou? Let's be ready, boys.
George Jennings steps in, swings at the first pitch. In the air, right field, second baseman circles under it for the catch. Venegas able to get there and record the out. That's 2 down. Elijah Lane hit a single earlier in the game as he is up with 2 down and Callaway at second. Ben Murrow waits on deck. Lane trying to extend the inning. Ball in the dirt.
Oh, that's why I thought it was Liam.
Set. Pitch. On the ground. Softly hit. Lane running his heart out. Bobbled! No chance to get Elijah Lane. Venegas came up a bit too early on the ground ball from Elijah, and it ate him up, chewed him up, and spit him out. E4. Base hit. Well, not a base hit, but an error. Ben Murrow's up.
Let's go, Lou. Make the play.
2 aboard, 2 down. That runner unearned. Ben Murrow with a big hole down that right side. If he can go oppo, a run will score. Ball high. Martin gets to it. Interesting to see when Leuzinger will go to their pen. Fonseca's dialed in here in the later innings. First real threat, I guess, since the second, or maybe the third. And now time is called. Fonseca will be talked to here by the coach. 2-0 on Murrow. Runners at first and third, 2 gone. Offensive meeting as well.
Everybody had a number. You don't remember the number you supposed to stand on. Oh, you just had to look at the person in front of you.
Yes, yes, that was that. You got this, Mo.
But remember, they had to take roll. They had to see who was here, who wasn't. You know, wasn't no standard.
I was here, right? I was a teacher favorite.
Oh, you was a pet.
Low key.
Now you tell.
Ben Murrow swings right field, long run. He won't get there. Ben Murrow will turn on the Jets and head to second. Callaway will score and Elijah Lane to third. Hustle double from Murrow. Cade Mullins will hit. Cade Mullins is in for Sandra DeClaudio. 15.
57.
Problems with the substitution. Caden Mullins entered for DeClaudio. They had the number wrong. Cade Mullins, 2 on, 2 out after Ben Murrow's double. Takes a strike. Mullins takes low. Fonseca with that stepping and dragging motion, the problem can be that he will deliver low. I guess that's the main drawback of having a step motion like he does. There's another close take from Mullins.
You got this, Mo.
2 balls and a strike. Mullins waits.
There you go.
Swings and misses. Swung over top of the fastball. 2-2. Fonseca. Mullins stays alive with a chopper. Straight back it goes. Mullins is wearing glasses, I believe. I don't think I've seen that. I don't think he has worn glasses when I've called for him, but it's worked for Dodgers like Max Muncy and Kike Hernandez. So maybe it'll work for Mullins. 2 on, 2 out. Swings and misses. Ball gets away from the catcher. Mullins busting it down to first, and the throw is away. Lane has already been plated. They'll try and score Murrow. Murrow scores standing up. It's the weirdest of weird that helps out Marshall. 2 runs are home on the drop third strike error. 6-0. Caleb Thatcher is up in a big inning for Marshall. They brought home 3. And the lineup does not get any easier. Caleb Thatcher will take a strike above the knees. Inside on that fastball. I wonder how long the leash is for Fonseca, but he is definitely not getting helped out by his defense. Thatcher goes fishing at a pitch in the dirt.
Let's go, Thatch, Mo.
Oh, 2 pitch too high. Thatcher lays off. The top of the lineup could come up in a spot like this. Could break it open. 6-0 is still anyone's ball game. Baseball is a crazy sport, and on a stage like this, some crazy things can happen. Don't count the Olympians out. Thatcher waits. Runner goes. Strike 3, a very late strike 3 call. Thatcher is down looking on an inside breaker. Home plate umpire got him looking, and that will end the 5th inning. We go to the 6th. Marshall tacks on 3 more. They lead at 6-0.
And then he reminded me, I got kicked out. I said,
Come on, Lou, let's go!
Strike one to Nathan Rodas to begin the sixth
Let's
inning.
go, Nate. Get aggressive. Get on.
Ball in the dirt. Cut and missed. Rodas behind on the heat. 1-2.
Do your job. Oh, y'all do your job.
Two-strike pitch. Leuzinger down 0. Thatcher winds. And that one sails away. Leuzinger one hit up to this point. It was by Grant. Rodas is down. Lane holds onto the baseball for the strikeout. That is strikeout number 11.
Be aggressive, kid.
Let's go, BG.
Start it off. Just wait on it. He tired.
There you go.
First pitch swinging, Graham drives it deep into center. Callaway's going back and onto the softball field to make the running grab. He ran it down and ran a country mile to get it.
Keep it low. Let's go.
2 down. Graham hit that ball a mile.
Let's go.
Moises Fonseca's up.
Let's go.
Pitching tired now. We finna start.
Ball away to Fonseca.
They going to their bullpen.
It'll be interesting to see if they choose to stick with him when Leuzinger takes the field.
Don't help him, kid.
They might not have anyone better. He might be their only option. Thatcher to the plate. Fonseca with a curling shot down the line, right field foul. Here's the wind and the kick from Thatcher. Into right field, Gutierrez is ranging back. He has the catch. And that top of the 6th inning is yet again in Marshall's favor. And in Thatcher's favor, it's 6-0. 5.5 complete. Home 6 we go.
Go, pitcher.
football. They play some more track. They do something. Yeah, you got a lot of fun. They gotta play basketball.
See them sixes in.
Some play football.
Them sixes. Had a double.
Lyric Jordan Shepard enters on the mound.
We the Olympians.
It's a pink glove he's got on.
Let's go, Larry.
It's pretty intimidating. He's tall, he throws hard. Trevor Lane gets to the first pitch. Right side, foul territory, long run. And Alan Gamez almost got to it. 6-0 Marshall. Jordan Shepard, with his stature, gets as much motion as he can to throw as hard as he can. The big junior goes curveball, hits hit to the new third baseman. Throws off the line, Lane goes way out of the base path. Rodas is still able to apply the tag. Lane was running away, trying to get to first base. He was not able to. The throw drew Rodas off the bag, but he was able to get to it. Ryan Pandulo's at bat. Ball inside, Pandulo takes. The new third baseman is Moises Fonseca, so Fonseca and Jordan Shepard just swap positions. No changes apparently in the batting order. Pandulo softly, a flare in the left and a base hit. Pandulo's got a multi-hit game. Short little hit that gets through, just enough oomph. One out base hit. Callaway up.
Keep working, Lou.
Take them back to the
Excuse me, sir. Because you have to stop that ball.
Swing and miss from Callaway.
Let's go, Larry.
How long ago?
Callaway smacks it down right side foul. Callaway takes, Martin gets to it. Wild off speed, 1 and 2.
Let's go, Larry. John, it's Friday night. I don't want any.
Ball outside.
It's not even a Friday night.
Bye, John. Bye. 25. Bye. Bye. Come on, Larry.
They're not in school.
1 on, 1 out. Pandulo's at first. 6-0 is our score in the bottom of the 6th. Callaway waits. And that one goes straight back onto the football field, a foul ball. Long set. Callaway was under it, and he flies it to actually, that ball died. That one stayed on the infield. Kobe London is charged with the putout as he gets under it and records out number 2. Adon Castro's up.
Let's go, Larry.
Castro batting again. He'll face the new right-hander. Jordan Shepard, first pitch.
Yeah.
Down the helm. Down Broadway, strike 1.
Let's go, Lou.
Set pitch. And catches the corner with the breaking ball. The Olympians right-hander has got Castro 0-2. Castro waits. Jordan Shepard to the plate on this 0-2. Missed. Just outside.
Oh, just outside.
Just miss, kid. Let's go. Right here.
He tried to frame it.
Martin tried to bring it back. It was close. 1-2 the count. This time he executes it. Jordan Shepard sits down Castro with the off speed and walks off the field
Boys, let's go.
Got him looking.
as
Got a hit, guys.
Marshall leaves one. They're ahead 6-0.
Get mad. Let's go.
Olympians down to their final 3. We go to the 7th.
Let's get into people's backyard. Okay, Jack.
Come on, Karen.
Did you have an answer?
You didn't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go, Kai. Be aggressive, kid. Oh, yeah.
Kyron McNeil starts the 7th inning. Thatcher rolling. Strike 1 outside.
Let's go, Kyrie.
Now watch what he do with this.
The 0-1. Tipped fastball high and inside in the hands. 6-0. Thatcher trying to shut it down. Too high. McNeil takes first ball. Fastball that was head level, able to lay off. Those high fastballs so enticing. Thatcher comes in with an off speed, and that one not very enticing.
Right here, Kyle, let's start it off, huh?
Go, Caleb.
Let's get on base, kid.
1-2.
2-2 pitch. Late to it, down the left field line. Both DeClaudio and Jennings want it. They won't get it. Here's the pitch. A line drive to the mid of lane. Got him with a heater, a laser. Strikeout number 12, I think. Let me make sure that's right. Strikeout number 12. Ball high and away to Kobe London, who bats.
Get on right here.
Inside part of the plate, London takes strike. London gets to it, puts it in the seats, 1 and 2.
I'll tell you that right now. They shake their head, okay.
I got that. Hey, you up here do the same?
London down. Strikeout number 13. Thatcher is comfortable. He's got this team right where he wants them. Belt high strike.
Come on, kid, you got it.
Right at Jennings. Caleb Thatcher. Lights out on the hill. 1 hit, no runs, a complete game shutout. The Eagles answer the call and win 6-0 over Leuzinger. Round 1 victory, check. The Marshall Eagles advance in the CIF Division 6 bracket, beating the Leuzinger Olympians 6-0. The path is beginning to be paved. Marshall begins the long journey. 6-0 defeat of Leuzinger here at Marshall Fundamental in Pasadena, California. Thank you so much for watching. That one was fun. Good pitching, great defense from Marshall. They were sure-handed, and their offense got it done in style. Round 1 W. Leuzinger eliminated. Marshall takes home the dub. Round 2 on Tuesday. See you then, ladies and gentlemen. 6-0 Marshall.